Can I modify my hoopty with Temu car mods? Well, we're gonna find out. I picked around 15 different automotive related products on Temu, and we might be able to make some more horsepower at the end of this video. But first, I want to thank Temu for sponsoring this video. If you've never checked out Temu, I'd recommend trying them out. Temu is a massive online marketplace with literally everything, especially car accessories and mods, and right now they're running one of the craziest promotions I've ever seen. You can get a $100 coupon bundle completely free, and I'm gonna show you how. Download the Temu app and tap on the search bar. Enter the code KCB3859, and once you do that, it unlocks the $100 coupon bundle instantly. Browse around and you'll see Temu has a huge selection of products at really solid prices. Plus, Temu offers price protection and 90-day hassle-free return, so there's really no risk in trying it out. So if you want to take advantage of this, click the link in the description or scan the QR code. Download the Temu app and remember to enter the code KCB3859 in the search bar to unlock the $100 coupon bundle. Okay, so what did we get? Well, each item will progressively get better as I open them. And this first item is a Swedish keychain for my Swedish car.
I love Pakistan!
This thing was $2.57, and then I got an Alcantara keychain to go along with it, and that was only $2.39. So in total, I spent around $5 to get a perfect set of keys. Thank you, Temu. I needed a phone charger, as everyone needs a phone charger in their daily, so I got a phone charging cable and a fast charging 200-watt car charger. But let's get into the fun stuff. I got an Alcantara steering wheel cover. Installation was pretty easy, as all I did was just slap that thing on, and now I had a somewhat Alcantara steering wheel that turned my hoopty into a race car. In all honesty, it felt fairly nice, especially in the cold weather. I got this silicone window cleaner to clean my windows, but you guys don't really care, but I'm keeping it in the trunk. This next package had something pretty cool that brought me back to my childhood, and it was these floor mats of those road rugs we all had as a kid. Honestly, this rug was the pure reason I got into cars when I was young. I just remember using it for my Hot Wheels, so obviously I got these things for nostalgic reasons, and I'm gonna give them to one of my buddies because he taught me how to weld.
Holy fucking dime, dude.
It started getting dark on me, so the next day I got back to it. This next product are some windshield wipers, but not just any regular windshield wipers, boneless windshield wipers. I don't know why they were called this, but unfortunately they didn't fit my car. In the next package, I got some chrome license plate covers. My original thoughts were that I had chrome plating, so why not add some chrome plates? I did a little test fit in the rear and the front, got myself a ratchet and removed my plates. Then I reinstalled my plates with the chrome covers. I thought they fit my car pretty well. Then this next product was some amber interior lights to give me that Mercedes look. But funny enough, I didn't read the directions, and while I was trying to figure out how they worked, I stupidly ripped off the wire like a dumbass. I'm very sorry, Temu, I was actually looking forward to this one. But I guess it's time for the final box.
Wow.
Yup, I got a cone filter air intake, and this will be my first ever performance mod for my T6 engine. And I'm going to be making a custom intake setup, as I couldn't justify spending $400 to $600 on an aftermarket kit. You might notice that this filter is absolutely massive. I took it out the box, and after looking at it next to my stock intake, I realized this filter was not going to fit. I even removed everything and added a 90-degree elbow to make sure, and yup, this thing was huge.
We are cooked.
Yeah, I completely ordered the wrong size. But luckily, Temu saved the day. They sent me the correct size cone filter, and after taking out the box, this one was definitely going to work compared to that other huge filter. Don't be like me and actually bust out a tape measure before ordering stuff. I took off the 90-degree elbow from the old one and put it onto the new one. Now I was ready to start fabricating. I want to mention you should probably not recreate what I'm doing, so I'm not liable for any mistakes you could make. I removed my stock airbox, and all I needed to do was unscrew this hose clamp with a flathead screwdriver. Then I just had to yank out the airbox and disconnect the mass airflow sensor. I gave it a quick test fit and this filter was 100% going to fit. I started inspecting the stock airbox to see what I could reuse for better airflow, and I removed and reinstalled this pipe that redirects the air from the outside to aim it at the filter. I did some quick measuring to see where the mass airflow sensor housing would fit and the cone filter attached. Everything looked good, so I installed a silicone coupler to the other end of the 90-degree elbow and used my drill to clamp it down tight. Now it was time to start fabricating, and I'll tell you why. This mass airflow housing is pretty unique and impossible to find an aftermarket one for sale, so my only option was to cut the piping out of my stock airbox. At the end of the day, I'll be destroying my stock airbox, but I can always get a replacement at the junkyard for 50 bucks. I removed my mass airflow sensor so it wouldn't get dirty, and it was only 2 torque screws to remove. I grabbed myself a rotary tool and started cutting to make an incision cut for the sawzall. After that, I grabbed my sawzall and started cutting straight down. The edges were pretty scuffed up, so I got some sandpaper to smooth them down. I used a little air duster to blow off the dust and cleaned anything still there with some alcohol and a rag. Now that I had my mass airflow housing, I connected it to the other end of the silicone coupler and tightened it down. I reinstalled the mass airflow sensor and everything worked out perfectly. Then all I had to do was reinstall it back into the car. I got the fitment to be perfect and tightened everything down. So now it's time to give y'all a sound test. But before I do that, I've got to mention Temu's insane flash sale that's going on right now. Most of the car accessories and mods I use in this video are up to 70% off, but only for the next 24 hours. So if you want to grab these deals, click the link in the description or scan the QR code shown on the screen. Download the Temu app and enter the code KCJ3739 in the search bar. Just make sure you do this within 24 hours because once the flash sale ends, these prices are gone. But now here's that sound test. My custom air intake for my Volvo T6 actually ended up being pretty darn sick, and I saved myself 350 bucks. So what did I physically feel with my butt dyno? Well, I didn't feel like I lost horsepower nor gained horsepower, but I do feel a noticeable difference in throttle response, which was a very nice improvement. Also, the intake noise was a lot louder, which is what I wanted. The induction noises sounded so good in real life compared to the original stock airbox. And before I get a bunch of hate comments like hot air intake or you're gonna lose performance, hear me out for a second. I plan on getting it tuned after I complete some other mods. This setup is temporary as I'm going to install one of these J-pipe resonator delete pipes so the induction noises are even louder and I get even more throttle response. I actually installed a mass airflow air straightener off camera so the MAF could get better readings, but most cars actually come with something similar. I believe I'm going to go with a flash tune in the future, but I still need to do some more research. I actually ended up putting the bottom half of the stock airbox back in the car, and surprisingly it fit. In the future, I'm gonna make a custom heat shield so it doesn't suck in any hot engine air. But for now, I'm very happy with the result as it made my car sound a lot better. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the video in the comments below, and I just want to say thanks to Temu for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to check out their offers I linked in the description. Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more videos on my project car. Thanks for watching.